Everything happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves us. All right. What's going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here. And that quote, that belief, everything happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves us. It's one of the most powerful beliefs any person can have. And some of the most successful people in the world adopt this belief system. All right. And the overall message I want to share with you today is to trust the process, but more so that if you just feel completely stuck, right? You've tried everything that you feel like you've tried to get through, whether it's weed addiction or wanting to change your weight or just wanting to be better, right? There's some kind of vision you have for yourself that you want to fulfill, but maybe for years now you've just been unable to, right? And you are at your wits' end, right? You are borderline hopeless, resigned, lost, sad, down, right? All those emotions. And what I want you to know is that in many points throughout my journey, especially my early journey, but even midway, I went through many waves of feeling hopeless and resigned and depressed. So many times did I feel that way. And so if you're feeling that way right now, or you feel like it's more bad than good, more negative than positive, then that's okay. I was there too. A lot of people who have been on your journey before, they've been there too. And so consider that you feeling stuck and resigned and hopeless actually is a good thing. I know it doesn't feel that way right now, but it's a good thing because that's exactly where people who have succeeded before you, that's exactly where they were before too. Right? So if I can give you some sense of anticipation of what's to come, is at some point, sooner or later, you're going to find the courage to try and make a change again. And what really matters at this point is A, that you're trying again, but B, that you take from your experience and grow at least 1% more than you did before. Right? And so to give you some perspective as to what my journey was, I would take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. I would then sit in a sense of hopelessness and feeling stuck and not knowing what to do. And then what I would call a breakout experience happens, or a breakout, some kind of next level understanding or activity or something will then allow me to go 3 steps forward, hopefully not 3 steps back. My point here is that even when you feel like you're failing, you're actually growing, okay? And I would say the most important part, one of the most important parts, is that you learn from your experience, right? So the process for me was I gathered all this information. I didn't apply it yet, but I kept gathering, and then I would apply. And then something would happen and I would let go and I would run back to my old ways. And then after time, over time, I went from 90% off and 10% on, meaning 90% off my game and 10% on my game. And slowly that just changed. That ratio changed. It went from 90-10 to 80-20, and maybe back to 90-10, and then 85-15. And then over time, eventually, whether it's days, months, years, whatever, it's now at the point where it's like 90% on, 10% off, 70% on, 30% off. My point is that it's shifted, right? I am more on than I am off. And I'm assuming that's where most of you want to be, right? More on than you are off. More in your zone than you are slumping. All right. So my final suggestion for you is to find a way to measure objectively when you are on your game and off. Now, for me, I have a lot of different indicators, right? For example, I have a water tracking app, meaning every time I drink water, I track and I can see my data over time. So on average, I'm drinking about half to 3/5 my recommended dosage. On some days, I'm drinking my full, 2.5, 3 liters. But I just know that if my water intake is being tracked, I'm genuinely doing well. Okay, that's one indicator. Another indicator is how's my bank account doing. Okay, how much weed am I consuming? That's another indicator. How many people have I coached? How many YouTube videos have I made? These are all indicators of me being on my game, right? What's my body fat percentage? How often am I hanging out with friends? Is my bed made? These are all different indicators that validate to me, that reflect back to me, oh, we are on our zone, we are in our game, right? And so maybe one last trickling message here is, what are some of the measurements or the areas of validation in your life that let you know how you're doing, right? Maybe it's like if you have 17 cans of Coke in your room, that's an indication that you're probably not on your game, right? Whereas, if for you, you're waking up at 6 a.m., that's an indication that you're on your game, right? So toy around with that idea, play around with that idea of, indicators of success, indicators of you being on track. Trust the process. It's okay if you're feeling down. I was once there too. Many people who have succeeded have once been there too. Keep trying your best. All right. That's it for today. If you made it to the end of this video and you do not have a copy of my book, please email me at g.santos28@gmail.com or leave a comment down below with your email address if you feel comfortable, and I will send you a free copy of my ebook, Marijuana Mindfulness. All right. This offer is only available to the first 5 people that reach out to me. All right. But yeah, just a little gift for you guys. All right. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I hope this video was valuable to you in some sense. But until next time, peace.